Hi, I'm Richard Harrison, men's captain for the Waikato University's Great Race crew. This year is the 11th year for the Great Race for Hamilton. It's normally contested between Waikato and Cambridge, and we're contesting for the Harry Mann Trophy. Harry Mann was a coach for the Waikato region and New Zealand rowing in general, and then he was also involved with Cambridge University. So that's what we're racing for, and that's what we fight for each year, try and take it home. We've only had about 2 weeks together because we've had a lot of guys come back from international duties, so everyone's been training hard over the winter for various things, and then this one kind of just tops off the season. So everything's coming together pretty well, and we're all pretty happy with how the boat's moving. So yeah, I always like to think we've got a strong chance against everyone, but you don't want to sort of be too cocky about it. But yeah, I think we've got a good chance. Yeah.
Right, my name's Ross Tong. I'm the Waikato men's coach. For me, the Great Race is one where it's really with Harry's memory, so it has a lot of passion and pride for me in that respect. This year's crew is I'm quite excited about. Always difficult to tell, and really until about 2 minutes into the race we really have no idea of how we're going, how we're performing. But everything indicates this season to be a very good crew. On paper, could almost be one of the better crews that I've coached over the last 6 years. But yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully we can feed off the success from the Olympics and keep going and keep building New Zealand rowing through the Great Race.
I'm the captain of the women's University of Waikato rowing crew. The Great Race is about a 5-kilometre race over the Waikato River. For us it's different to our stock standard 2-kilometre racing, so for us it's a great challenge. We always enjoy switching from the 2K racing to the 5K on the river. It's also different because we have 3 crews. With 2K racing we have usually about 6 crews in a final, so with this racing you generally seem to find that once a crew's in front it's very hard to get past, so for the start of the race is always very, very crucial. So we've actually got quite a mix this year. We've got 4, I think, returning crew members from last year. Kayla Pratt, she's under 23 world champion in the women's pair. We've also got Zoe Stevenson, who was the reserve for the New Zealand Olympic team, rowing team. And Linda Matthews, she also was in the under 23s and she won a bronze medal in the under 23 women's quad. And Georgia Perry, she was also in the women's 4. So we've got quite a good mix of under 23 and top rowers there, and also a few RPC rowers that are young and coming through, and they've obviously got a bit of talent there. So a good mix of experienced and young talent. You know, you can only just hope that you have a good race on the day, and that's all sort of where we're working towards, is putting our best race forward. We don't really know how the competition is in terms of the Australians, so we're just focusing on ourselves and getting ourselves into the best shape that we can, making sure we know the river, know all the currents, where the best places are in the river to go, so yeah.
I'm Andrew McCown, coach of the women's Great Race crew for Waikato. So I was part of the actual first crew back in, I think it was 2002, 3, and I did 5 of them, captained a couple of them. I have to say they're going to win, and I think they will win. But you never know, there's a lot of things that can happen on the river, especially in these head-to-head races as well.